Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So tomorrow, that is 7th May 2021, is Varutini Ekadashi on 7th May 2021. The fasting times, most of the Maharashtra, especially in Pune, 6:04 to 10:22, and Mumbai 6:04 to 10:20. So Bharatini Ekadashi, let us know the story and significance of Varutini Ekadashi, which is occurring on the time of Varutini Ekadashi is on 7th May 2021 in this year. This Varutini Ekadashi, the auspicious 11th day, the Ekadashi means 11th day of the dark fortnight. Dark fortnight means we are approaching the Amavasya, that is called Krishna Paksha. So when we approach Amavasya, that is called Krishna Paksha. Krishna is a block, the dark fortnight, and Shukla Paksha, which is coming to the Purnami. So this Varutini Ekadashi is happening. This tomorrow is 11th day of the dark fortnight, Krishna Paksha, of the month of Vaishaka. No, this particular month is called Vaishaka month. This is occurring in between April and May. It is celebrated as Varutini Ekadashi. So this is the time location of this particular Varutini Ekadashi. So Yudhishthira Maharaj inquires from Lord Sri Krishna. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, so most of the Ekadashi Vratas, we see how Yudhishthira Maharaj and Krishna, both of them are talking together, inquiring about the glories of various Ekadashis. So for this Varutini Ekadashi, Yudhishthira Maharaj asked Krishna. What he asked? So Yudhishthira Maharaj asked that, O Lord of the Lords, Sri Krishna, all glories unto you, O Master of the Universe. You alone are the source of the 4 types of living entities. There are 4 types of living entities. They are born of eggs, born of perspiration, born of seeds, and born of embryos. You are the root cause of all, O Lord, and therefore the creator and maintainer and destroyer. My Lord, you have kindly described to me the auspicious day known as Varutini Ekadashi. Now I request you to please explain to me about the Ekadashi that occurs in the dark fortnight of the month of Vaishaka, that is in April, May. What is its name and what are its glories? So Yudhishthira Maharaj humbly asking to know the glories of this Varutini Ekadashi. Lord Krishna answers Yudhishthira's inquiry or Yudhishthira's questions. Lord Sri Krishna replies, says that, O King, in this world and the next, the most auspicious and magnanimous Ekadashi is Varutini Ekadashi, which occurs during the dark fortnight of the month of Vaishaka. Whoever observes a complete fast on this sacred day has his sins completely removed, obtains continuous happiness, and achieves all good fortune. Fasting on a Varutini Ekadashi makes even an unfortunate woman fortunate. Upon anyone who observes it, this Ekadashi bestows material enjoyment in this life and liberation after the death of this present body. It destroys the sins of all and saves people from the miseries of repeated rebirth. So here in this particular slide, Krishna is answering to Yudhishthira Maharaj, saying that this is very auspicious. This is occurring in the Vaishaka month, the dark month. And whoever follows complete fast on this particular, all sins are eradicated and he obtains happiness, which is all good fortune. An unfortunate woman becomes fortunate woman, and they will get the material enjoyment in this life, and also they will get the liberation after this next body, and all the sins are destroyed, and they will be freed from the repeated birth and death. And by observing this Ekadashi properly, King Mandata was liberated. So Krishna is quoting the example of King Mandata, who followed this Varutini Ekadashi and got liberated. Not only this King Mandata, many other kings also benefited from observing it. Kings such as Maharaja Dundumara in the Ikshwaku dynasty, who become free from leprosy resulting from the curse that Lord Shiva had imposed upon him as a punishment. Whatever merit one obtains by performing austerities and penances, for 10,000 years is achieved by a person who observes Varudhani Ekadashi. So, Sri Krishna is quoting the example of Mandata, King Mandata, and also King Maharaj Dundumara, who is coming from Ikshaku dynasty, who followed this particular Varudhani Ekadashi, and they are freed from even the curse of Lord Shiva as a leprosy, and they obtained not only that, whoever follow this Varudhani Ekadashi, they gets that obtains the results of performing austerities for 10,000 years, who simply observe this Ekadashi called Varudhani. He continues, the merit one achieves by donating a great amount of gold during a solar eclipse at Kurukshetra is gained by one who observes this one Ekadashi with love and devotion, and certainly attains his goals in this life and the next. So these are very, very glories of Ekadashi. In this, in short, this Ekadashi is pure and very enlivening, and the destroyer of all sins. Better than giving horses in charity is giving elephants, and better than giving elephants is giving land, and but better still than giving land is the giving the sesame seeds, and better than the giving of gold, still better than giving gold is given food grains for all the forefathers, demigods, the devatas, and human beings become satisfied by eating grains. Thus, there is no better gift of charity than this in the past, present, or future. So there are different levels of charities one can perform, and there are different kind of things here explained here. So especially if somebody donates a great amount of gold during the solar eclipse, that in the Kurukshetra, the same result will be obtained simply by following this Ekadashi. And his all goals is achieved, and all his sins are destroyed, and he become pure. And there are different varieties of charities. Giving horse is better than giving elephant. Better than giving horse is giving elephants. Better than giving elephants is the land. Better than land is giving sesame seeds. Better than that is gold, and better than the gold is grains. Better than the grains is this following this gift charity in the past and present and satisfied. Yet, learned scholars have declared that giving away a young maiden in marriage to a worthy person is equal to giving away food grains in charity. So, more than giving charity is giving the qualified this Kanya Dana, that is also worthy. It is also get many benefit. Moreover, Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personal Godhead, has said that giving cows in charity is equal to giving food grains. So there is Godana, Kanya Dana, different kind of danas, donations, charities, equal to given for still better than those charities are teaching spiritual knowledge to the ignorant. So among the best is teaching the spiritual knowledge to the ignorance. Yet all the merits one can attain by performing all these acts of charity are attained by only one fast and Varudhani Ekadashi. So all the above mentioned benefits of the various charities can easily obtained by simply observing the fast on this particular Varudhani Ekadashi. And it continues, one who lives off the wealth of his daughters suffers a hellish condition until the introduction of the entire universe, O Bharata. So here it said, one who lives off the wealth of his daughters, who is the wealth of his daughters, he suffers in hellish condition until the end of the entire universe. Therefore, one should be especially careful not to use the wealth of his daughter. So it is very careful. It is told we should not use the wealth of his daughter. Or best of kings, any householders who takes his daughter's wealth out of greed, who tries to sell his daughter, or who takes money from the man to whom he has given his daughter in marriage, or one who takes money from the man to whom he has given his daughter in marriage, such a householder becomes a lowly cat in the next life. Therefore, it is said that whoever a sacred act of charity gives away in marriage a maiden decorated with various ornaments, and who also gives a dowry with her, obtains merit that cannot be described even by Chitragupta, the chief secretary of Yamaraj in the heavenly planets. That very same merit, however, can be easily achieved by one who fasts on this Varudhani Ekadashi. So here also the glories of the Ekadashi is continuing, that simply following this Ekadashi, he will get the benefit of giving a maiden girl in charity to the qualified person. That's the merit he gets, but it's also cautioned that one should not use the wealth of daughters, that is going to punish in the hell. And that merit he will be getting, which cannot be described by Chitragupta, the chief secretary of Yamaraj in the heaven, in the heavenly planet. So this is the benefit of following the Vardhani Ekadashi. And continues, by simply following, the following things should be given up on the Dashmi, the 10th phase of the moon, the day before the Ekadashi. Eating on bell metals, eating in, sorry. The following things should be given up in the Ekadashi. Now, before that, on the Ekadashi itself, one should give up the following things: gambling, no sports, no sleeping during the daytime, betel nuts, its leaf, brushing one's teeth, spreading rumors, fault finding and talking to the spiritually fallen, anger and lying. These all should be avoided on this particular day. And on this Dwadashi, before that, the following things should be given up on the Dashami, the 10th phase of the moon, the day before the Ekadashi, eating on bell metal plates, eating any kind of urad dal, eating red lentils, eating chickpeas, eating pandu, the grain that is primarily eaten by poor people and that resembles poppy seeds or agramancy seeds, eating spinach, eating honey, eating in another person's house, home, eating more than once, and participating in sex of any kind. Then Dashami day, one has to avoid these particular things. And on the Ekadashi day, he should avoid gambling, sports, sleeping, then betel nuts and itself, brushing one's teeth, reading romance, fulfilling, taking spiritual fallen anger and lying. And the Dwadasi day, the 12th phase of the moon, one should give up the following: eating on bell metal plates, eating rudad dal, red lentils and honey, lying, strenuous exercises or labors, eating more than once, any sexual activity, shaving the body, face or head, smearing oils on one's body, and eating in another's home. So they should be avoided on the Dwadasi as also. The glories of Vardhani Ekadashi continues. Lord Krishna continues that whoever observes this Vardhani Ekadashi in this way becomes free from all sinful reactions and returns to the eternal spiritual abode. One who worships Lord Janardana, another name of Krishna is Janardana, on this Ekadashi by staying away throughout the entire night, also becomes free from all his previous sins and attains to the spiritual abode. Therefore, O King, he who is frightened of his accumulated sins and their attendant reactions, and thus of death itself, must observe this Vardhani Ekadashi by fasting very strictly. So Krishna is advising us to follow this Vardhani Ekadashi very strictly to obtain the eternal abode of Krishna, supreme abode, this Goloka Vrindavan. And in Lord, in conclusion, it says, O noble Yudhishthira, he who hears or reads this glorification of the sacred Vardhani Ekadashi obtains the merit earned by donating 1,000 cows in charity. So these are glories. So just by hearing, or reading, or glorifying the sacred Vardhani Ekadashi, the merit is he will get donated 1,000 cows. And at last he returns to home to the supreme abode of Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha. So all glories to Vardhani Ekadashi. So this Vardhani Ekadashi will be observing on 7th May 2021, and next day Parana time will be on the Dwadashi 6-7 a.m. to 10:25 a.m. This is especially in the Mumbai ISKCON Juhu. This is Radha Ras Bihari. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.